Well, this is a pretty random idea for a video. So I came up with this random idea for a Xenomorph from the movie Aliens as a dragon. And yeah, the way I came up with it is White for McGuire had a question in one of her videos on like if she would, or if we would want her to, draw famous characters as dragons, like Pop Cross Studios has done before with the Avengers and DC characters, I think. But she asked for suggestions, and so of course, me being the Marvel nerd that I am, I gave her like Iron Man, Spider-Man, Captain America, Thor, blah blah blah. And for whatever reason, the Xenomorph from Aliens popped into my head, and I was like, that seems like a pretty cool idea. What if I tried that myself? And so, yeah, that's where I kind of came up with this idea for, the Xenomorph. And White from McGuire, if you're watching this, do feel free, if you were going to do that, or if you were going to do that thing, you feel free to go ahead and do yours, because this was something that I was not planning on doing, but I came up with the idea and I just wanted to do it. So yeah, so let's go ahead and get started. So when it came to drawing the Xenomorph dragon, I did have to take a couple creative liberties when it came to the overall design. So like with the head, they've got a very unique shaped head, and obviously I did keep that in there. But with the tongue, I tried to make it look and like feel kind of more like a tongue instead of like a protrusion out of the mouth that's like just stiff, And so like I did keep like the extra mouth on the end of the tongue, I guess. But I don't really know much about the aliens. I don't really watch the movies, but I do know like kind of how they form, like how they lay eggs, and how they look. And I'd say I did a half decent job at making this thing look recognizable. I could have done better with, I forgot to add in the like spikes that are all along the back, but we can just say the wings are covering those up. And speaking of the wings, I tried to make them look like small-ish and kind of bony, because that's how Xenomorphs are in their overall build. They're kind of like bony and skinny and whatnot, but the back legs of the thing really look strong and muscular, and then the front legs are just kind of like skinny and blah blah blah. And the tail, I'm not really a huge fan of the tail, but it definitely could have been better, because it's got that kind of design where it's just like overlapping plates just continued along the entire thing, and it was really hard for me to like get that look in there while making it kind of like curve and wave and whatnot. So that's something I need to work on. But yeah, I tried to make the whole dragon look really skinny and really malnourished and whatnot. And then with the showing ribs and the collarbone and whatnot, I tried to make it look, instead of doing like the light color or the light lines that that I normally do to show like detail in there, instead of doing that, I made them darker lines, and I like kind of outlined the whole thing, and it kind of makes it look a little bit more like a Xenomorph, because they have like basically their bones are showing constantly, or at least that's what it looks like. But again, I don't watch these movies, and I don't really know much about the actual characters themselves, but I think I did okay. The mouth was pretty cool to do with the saliva dripping out, and the claws were interesting, to say the least. And I got the little lumps on the spine going all the way down. And overall, I think I did the Xenomorph justice. I think you guys can let me know on that one. But yeah, overall, really happy with how this turned out, and it's just a just a fun little project to do. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy the rest of the time lapse. So yeah, again, overall really happy with how this thing turned out. There could have been a couple things I could have done better, but in terms of the overall design, I think it's pretty recognizable as a Xenomorph, as a dragon. But yeah, you guys can let me know what you guys think about this whole thing by leaving a like, dislike, comment, whatever you want. And if you're new here, be sure to subscribe so you don't miss any of my other videos. And yeah, I think that's going to be it from me today, ladies and gentlemen. And I will see you all in the next one. Peace.